Once upon a time, there lived a lonely, unhappy girl. She was once held in high regard across the land. Strong and courageous, she displayed an inner beauty. Her surrounding towns regarded her with admiration and honor. Her family's epic story had been recorded in the book, a book of their history, their authority, and most wonderfully, their inheritance.
But when her mother died, her father remarried a horrid widow with 2 ugly stepdaughters. Soon she was forgotten and left to her own demise. Her stepmother sought her inheritance, reviling the unhappy girl, withholding all her kind touches and loving words for her own daughters.
She stripped her of her fine garments, covered her in shame, and put fear into her heart.
You're just a child, a worthless girl. No one cares for you, her stepsisters teased mockingly.
You're filthy and pathetic. The beauty of your youth is dead.
You're nothing but a Cinderella.
Cinderella. The curse of that imposed name, that false identity, stayed with the unhappy girl. As days and weeks went on, she faded into the shadows and forgot the name and beauty of her youth.
Cinderella passively believed the lies. She forgot where she came from and accepted her life of servanthood and slavery.
She would not believe that her true destiny was something far grander. The inspiring stories of her family and the inheritance written in the book gave her vague comfort, but it made no difference because of her passivity. She would not believe that the stories were true.
One day, an invitation came to Cinderella's land. The High Prince was seeking out his princess, and so as to host a royal ball.
Cinderella's stepmother needn't even say a thing. Cinderella knew her place. She knew it was not for her. "I'm just a Cinderella," she would say. "I should just be grateful for what I have and ask for no more."
As her stepsisters heaved their clumsy, lumpy selves into their best clothes and cheap perfume, Cinderella sat in the ashes watching. As hard as she tried to extinguish the idea and fight the lie, deep down inside, Cinderella wanted to be a princess too.
She had no words, no defender, only tears. Cinderella sat alone when suddenly something amazing happened. There was a burst of light and her friendly face appeared.
"My dear child, why are you so sad?" spoke the Sin at once.
Why do you call me dear? Why are you wasting your time with me? I am fallen and filthy, said Cinderella.
"No, dear one. When I see you, I see a princess, an Esther, a bride. You have the beauty of royalty and grace of noble blood. Don't be fooled by the ashes. Don't believe the lie."
The sent-out ones washed off the black cinder and dressed her in fine linen. She was covered in turquoise and sparkling rubies as she was prepared for the ball.
"Know that the prince recognizes your royalty. Be bold and claim your inheritance." The sent-out ones have read and lived by the book, and they know that the prince is looking for his princess.
Cinderella, filled with confidence, arrived at the ball and instantly fell in love with the prince. As his eyes fell on hers, he knew his princess had returned. As they embraced, however, the mocking voices of her stepsisters came back to haunt her.
You're just a child, a worthless girl. You're filthy and corrupted. She remembered. A prince could not want her.
You're too far gone. You're unlovable. You're dead.
Cinderella, the wretched girl, was lost.
Her prince could not abandon her though. His great love pursued her and reached as far and as deep as her shame.
O afflicted city, lashed by storms and not comforted, I will build you with stones of turquoise, your foundations with sapphires. I will make your battlements of rubies, your gates of sparkling jewels, and all your walls of precious stones. All your sons will be taught by the Lord, and great will be your children's peace. In righteousness you will be established. Tyranny will be far from you. You will have nothing to fear. Terror will be far removed. It will not come near you. If anyone does attack you, it will not be my doing. Whoever attacks you will surrender to you.
The prince was a prince of pursuing love and saw past the ash and despair. He didn't have a passive bone in his body.
And as he found Cinderella, she rose and ran into her beloved's arms.
The bride and the bridegroom were united.
All that the prince had spoken came to pass. Cinderella's walls were established with dignity and honor, and all the surrounding nations once again revered and admired her. The beauty of her youth was restored, never to be shaken again.
Cinderella was given a new name and a new hope. She ruled to give honor to her prince, and the kingdom was established in righteousness and in justice.